Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up. Make get they suit tucked begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, all right, leave you dead wrong. Hey. Run up to the next state, I get down, I get down. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin rookie, see them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready, go!
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Kevin Pirates, Mustang Knight. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll just protect the football, go down and take the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Green jet ready.
Right to the air goes Young. To the left side to Godwin. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They send Godwin in motion. On the ground, it's Jalen Wallace. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. He's inside the 30. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down, they need 3. Once again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he will score! Nick Chubb, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? 70 Lions. 60, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Steelers will take over here just past the 30.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
Ready? Ready.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
60 red.
A second down throw for Young. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
52. Red, cycle. Here we go. Blue, striker. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Queen snap. Ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. For the middle, that's caught by Moore.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Young to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Warren. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. But once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Running is Chubb, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Okay.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Down. 52 blue. Smash. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. To the left side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
Ready, set. Striker, 3-3. Let's go, set.
Now Warren. He'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go Fury. Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Warren. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So If you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will slide to a stop. I'm afraid you're playing a sec there, but he does have the 1st down.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Warriors 70. Track. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Throw on the run is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Left side in the hands of London. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 30-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready, go.
Milroe going to throw it again. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down, Young. This one on target to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Boom, 32. Ready?
On first down is Young. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. Now inside the 25. And he's got another one. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Steelers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Next to score, Steelers 21, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready? Trap 50, trap 19, Tiger, not ready.
Now Milroe on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Milroe. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards.
19 targets, 79 Broncos.
For a Seahawks.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. He's second and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
60 by 6.
To throw again is Milroe. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out right. Smith and Jigba has it. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. His second touchdown of this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Out to his right. He'll air one out for Higgins. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's got it! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Let's cut. 10 black. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Seahawks 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hawk 70. Hawk.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So we reach the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Down.
Young to throw on 1st down. This one grabbed by Austin. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steelers first down. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, Young. Flush to his right. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go, set.
They send Godwin in motion. Reels it in on the right side. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's Camara. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Dorian Williams in to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff, ETN, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Rolling right, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Mustang Knights!
On 1st down, it's Milrow. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now he'll air one out. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Pass, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here we go. 4th down. It's Milroe. Again, working deep downfield. He works free, right side. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Steelers 31, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, 38. Let's check.
Throwing is Young. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready, set.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hut, go. 45. White. Set.
Back to the air. It's Young. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22
They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
On the give, it's ETN. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brought in motion. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Williams on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
On the double.
They send Godwin in motion.
Ready?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Past the 60. Mustang 19.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Devin Witherspoon on tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
43 rounds. Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Drill green.
To throw is Young. On the run to the right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Red, 52 blue. Right blue. Red, cycle. Set.
They'll go. Young. That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take this one in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18. Get it. 18, run. Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
60 vices, 60 vices.
For a Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. Ready, ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 10 black. Claws red. White, white. Set, huh?
On the handoff, this is Chuck. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready. Black, 95. Red, yellow. Slice blue, ready.
Here's Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A throw on the move is caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they face second down and 7.
Set. 45. White.
Once again, it's Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, Young going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Come on. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Forced to his right, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Here we go. First and goal.
Ready.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
To the air, it's Milrow. Who outs another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Milrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
You're not dragging 60. 18, 5 here.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to air this one out. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. It was a game played a drive.